Hajj is also a reminder to us that the essence of worship of Allah involves humility, that we must be humble before Allah, that we cannot establish the correct relationship with Allah without humility, where we lower ourselves before Allah. If our worship of Allah is one in which we pick and choose what we decide to worship Him with at our own convenience, we do what pleases us of what He has instructed us, and we don't do what doesn't please us, then know that this is not worship of Allah. This is not worship of Allah. This is worship of ourselves, of our own desires. This is not the religion of Allah, the religion of submission. Islam is one of humility. And Hajj brings that home. When everybody has to take off their clothes and men wear the two white garments. Men who represent the strength. Why men and not women? The issues. Aura and all these kinds of things that are involved. But men who represent the strength of the society, the strength of the family, the provider, the protector. Men are told to humiliate themselves, reduce themselves to the lowest common denominator, nakedness and a couple of pieces of cloth. That's it. No matter what you have in this world, how much wealth, etc. you have, then you're told to reduce yourself down to nakedness and two pieces of cloth, like everybody else. You are no better. Whatever you have was given by Allah, and He can take it at any time. And you can't take it with you. So, be humble. Of course, people will fight it. So even though we're told to wear two simple pieces of cloth, some people pay 100 riyals for ihram. Thick. Gold embroidery. Whatever. Some people still fight it right until the last minute. But for most people who accept Hajj as Allah has prescribed it, they humiliate themselves. They humble themselves before Allah. And to conclude the ihram, we are called again to humble ourselves further. Shave your heads. And the Prophet ﷺ had said, Allah blesses those who shave their heads. One of the companions, he called out, what about those who trim? And he said, Allah blesses those who shave their heads. He still called out, but what about those who trim? He said, Allah blesses those who shave their heads. But, O Messenger of Allah, what about us who trim? Okay, Allah also blesses those who trim. But Allah blesses those who shave their heads 3 times as much as He blesses those who trim. Why? Because the option of trimming is there, you see so many people, alhamdulillah, just trim. And trimming becomes women's trimming. Women are told to gather their hair and trim an inch from the end of their hair. So men will take some hair from here, take a scissors and trim. You haven't trimmed, brother. This is not trimming. That's what women are supposed to do. And they gather all of their hair. You only took a piece of your hair here and another piece here and you clipped your hair. This is not trimming. So even in trimming where the concession is, people are trying to avoid humbling themselves before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this, of course, all is a reflection of the state of one's Hajj. The great blessing is on the one who shaves. Why? Because he has lowered himself. Yes, normally we associate hair for women. They're the ones who have this big thing about hair. That's why they're told to cover it, right? Cover their hair. But men have pride in hair too. When hair starts to fall off, they're looking for hair transplants and wigs and everything, just like women. Because the image, the self-image, how we look at ourselves. So now shaving everything off your head like a bald man, don't look nice, it don't look too good at all. But this is what we're called to do. To lower ourselves. That which we hold so much pride in, our hair and our look, how we look, and remove it. Humble yourselves before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is Hajj. And this is a lesson for ibadah in general. That if we don't humble ourselves before Allah, we pray when we feel like praying.